Hello guys, and welcome to the fourth round of the Spreewald Cup. Let's jump directly to my Quali lap. Even though there's not much to say about it, it was nothing spectacular. But I wanted to take this time to talk about the day. Like it was a very hot day. Like temperature was above like 35, probably like 36, 37 degrees Celsius. And yeah, and it was very hard to drive. Like I don't know if it was the tire, but all the cars I've driven, so the Quali, the one for race one and race two, I was flooding a lot. I was struggling a lot, and also it was hard to keep concentration during the race. And even talking in the paddock, in the pits after the Quali, after race one with some of the other drivers, a lot of us struggled. So it was very tough conditions. But yeah, just to see the Quali, my time was nothing special, but not too bad either. I qualified in the middle of the second group, Group B. So yeah, not too bad. So for race one, starting P10, and actually it was quite hard to see the lights, like with the sun in my eyes, and also the guy in front is trying to cover his face, and I totally missed the start. Like I didn't see when the lights went off. There was usually a guy also waving the flag, but I couldn't see that either. So this meant that one guy jumping at the start, I was not even ready. But yeah, I mean that was my mistake here. Luckily, I mean I lost a bit of ground, but only one car passed me, so could have been worse. And yeah, anyway, I'm trying to stay attached to him, to go back to him. It seems I'm still faster than this guy. I mean, just a few corners passed, but seems okay. So let's see here. He leaves the door open. I try to peek inside. It was not really an overtake, and actually one guy tries to pass me. Okay, I'm able to defend, but this meant I lost a lot of ground with the car in front. Yeah, not the greatest start I could have had, not the best first lap. But towards the end of the second lap, it was actually a considerable crash in front of me, and I was able to jump two cars and be stick together with a car in front again. So let's try and see if this time I can pass him. I'm a bit faster in the straight, but not enough to pull alongside, so just decided to push him on the straight. In this corner, it was always a bit wide, like you see here how much I'm able to close in and be attached to him, but not enough to try and overtake. And a couple of laps later, again, it went a bit wider. Not as much as before, but on the other side, on the left here, I was able to cut across way more nicely, and I was able to complete the overtake. And this actually was the only like raw pace overtake I was able to do in this race. You see here in this corner especially, I was struggling a lot as well. Like a few laps later, another car tried to attack me there. Luckily I was able to defend here, but I lost so much. I was sliding a lot, as I said in the intro. The conditions were not good by any means. You see here a couple of laps later, again, this car was able to pass me, and there was nothing I could do. And you see here, like every time we cross the start finish line, how much I lose compared to this car. Like I was looking at a timesheet later, and it was like maybe more than half a second, 8/10 faster than me every lap. Like, look at this, it's already well in front of me. It gained again a lot of time, and the lap even after that, it was already just leaving me behind by a long margin. And I wanted to show here, especially in the fast corners, how much I lose, how much unstable the car is. You see here it's on the inside, and then I had to correct a lot with the steering wheel to try and keep the car somehow not to go into a spin. And after that, not much happened, and we're jumping into lap 20, and I was really not making an impression at all on anyone. So the cars behind me either pitted or overtook me, and the cars you see in front of me pitted already, so I decided to also pit. But you see here also how much I slide, and also on this right turn, it was so hard. Luckily I was able to do quite fast this chicane with the blockage. Let's see, okay, safe rejoin, and there are a few cars in front of me. Probably was in front of them before, but today I was really struggling a lot. A couple of laps later, one guy just exited the pits and I was right there, like it was so tight, but it was in front and I'm okay, slightly faster than him, but of course not enough to try and overtake. And let's see if I'm faster than him. Like I think he was not in front of me on the grid, and he in fact was pulling already a bit, and I decided to go in the pits again. And you see here also again how much I slide with this car. It was incredible, but again at least this section I was doing okay, but also checking the time, I was losing like an extra half a second to a second in my pit time compared to usual time, and luckily I was able to rejoin in front of a few people, but also they were a bit faster than me, and so you see here one of them was able to get alongside me. Luckily the turn was in my favor, so I retained the position, but you will see here he was faster than me. Like at one point here he's bumping into me here. He was faster in the straight, faster in the corners. You see here he bumped me again and again, and it was just faster than me, and I couldn't defend at this point. And also there was another car on the left. Here I was kind of able to cut across and get alongside him, but this left the door completely open for the other car. So yeah, two cars just passed me in the span of two corners. You just see how much I was struggling, how not competitive at all I was. And I was also surprised myself, because usually if I start in one position, I don't fall back so much. And yeah, today was just so tough. Luckily, okay, I see here I was regaining a bit to the car in front, but as soon as we hit the corner, I just slide way more. But on the last corner, the car in front just made a small mistake there, and this car just got a bit wide, and I was able to make a small dive bomb, and hats off to him, and great respect to open up the line and don't close it. Thanks for that, but this meant that I was just able to limit the damage and just finish P12, so lost 2 positions, even though I thought I was way slower, but yeah. So for race 2, I was much more focused on the flag and the lights this time, and luckily I didn't miss them, but you see how much distance there is between me and the car in front. I don't know why. I still got a poor getaway. But in race 2, in this configuration, we have the chicane here. So the pack just gets grouped together again. But I went a bit wide here. I lost a bit of ground. Okay, no one attacked me, luckily. So I'm able to retain P12, but already losing some ground. Or not, maybe? Yeah, a few cars behind me. I see the shadows, so I'm definitely slower than them as well. I mean, one of them I was able to jump at the very end in the previous race, so I know he is faster than me. And yeah, you see how much distance the cars in front are able to pull ahead of me. Yeah, it was crazy this weekend. I was struggling so much. But approaching the chicane here on lap 2, I see a lot of people, and actually there were 3 wides. Some of them went a bit off, and so everyone slowed down, and luckily again I was able to close a bit, not too much, still a bit distant from the other cars, and again they're pulling away again. But also you see in this corner everyone is very wide, like we were all struggling a lot. Conditions were quite tough, and I see people are still scrabbling around, so maybe I have an opportunity. The guy in front goes to the pit, so maybe it's slowing down the car in front. It did a bit, but yeah, definitely not close enough to try and attempt an overtake. Right, he went a bit wide here. Oh, maybe I might have a chance. I mean, I'm basically relying on mistakes or external factors to gain positions here, because I'm not able. You see here, no, he's pulling again in front. And with that being said, eventually I was not able to pass anyone. So I just was in the middle of like in no man's land. All the cars behind me probably were getting pissed and they decided to pit. But this meant that some cars, even the faster ones, pitted and ended up behind me. So I didn't realize I had a big chunk of people here following me. And you see here, I see some on the left, some on the right. And eventually we all came together and there were like 4 cars behind me. Like looking at the replay here, like I see there's a car in the inside, so I live in space, but I didn't realize there was a second car. And probably that's also why the guy in green is getting mad. Like I hope he's not mad at me. But yeah, the guy in red just dive bombed me and him together. And also you see here there are other cars like going, like coming from every place, like on the right, on the left, and the right. So I decided to, okay, just let's go to the pit. I already lost so much in this situation. And also here I was so at this point like lost and confused by this. But you see there is a big pack of people in front of me, and probably the distance is those like 3-4 seconds which I lost because of that accident when we all came together. And that really pissed me off a lot, because you see here I was just, at this time I just regained all my strength and I decided, okay, I want to close in on them. And you see every lap, I'm just going to show you every lap how much I was closing, and you see in the last sector especially, because it's the slowest one, so you see the distance much better than on the straight. Like I was really closing on them, maybe not half a second faster than them, maybe 2 or 3 tenths. I was really getting back at them, and they were also fighting among themselves, so that's also definitely helped with the situation. And while chasing them, I also did my fastest lap of the race, because of course when you see them getting closer and closer and you're just there, you see them, the adrenaline just raises a lot. And somehow luckily I was able to gain 1 position because of this. Like one guy in the last lap, the very last lap, they just spun off. And again, I mean, this perfectly summarizes, I guess, the day. I just gained a position not because of my merit, but because of someone else's mistake or conditions, external factors. So yeah, you see here I probably was effectively faster than the guys in front, but it must be said that these guys were also fighting between themselves. So for sure that we are also affected by this and we're not driving cleanly every lap. And yeah, with this, the end of the race came and it was a P14 in the end, so I indeed lost places, 2 extra places. But let's say the balance of the day was also not good in general, but the last chase was fun. Like from my perspective, chasing these guys, like seeing them in front, it was a bit fun. So in the end, it was satisfied with the race. So summarizing the results, Quali was a P10, race 1 was a P12, lost 2 positions, and then lost 2 more in race 2, P14. So yeah, not the worst in terms of raw results, but the worst in terms of feeling I had on track. But yeah, nonetheless, it cannot go smoothly every time. And yeah, just looking forward for the next one and hoping to do a better job. See you next time.